Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight.
So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Pape Sarr, is someone who's often been compared to some of the past greats, Peter, and it's quite easy to see why. The Senegalese has a real physical edge to his game, and he's a box-to-box player whose main strength are those late surging runs into the final third. Not a bad trick to have up your sleeve.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. Kudos! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Kudos! Oh, taken with style. Not one, but two.
It is a dream start.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Tottenham are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kulusevski.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Chance, surely! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lovely, now then.
Oh, shooting chance!
That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Kolo Muani completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Shoots! Really well taken goal.
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that pass just didn't quite work. So what can they make of this? And the through ball. Now it's Martinez.
And that has put paid to that. Martinez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
And it's Gray. Now it's Kudus. Sarr. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bentancur. Sarr. Now it's Kulusevski. It's a pretty loose pass. That could spell... Ray! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Tottenham are having a ball here. Danso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a great position here. Tries a shot! He scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Can he get it through? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Decent chance! Gray could move up a gear here. He's on it, can he get away? Kulusevski stood his ground strongly. And it's Gray.
That's good play from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing nice and neat. Kulusevski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Spence. Oh, can he get onto this? No, he's not getting past him there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Gray. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Invitiamo tutti I tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Boris ended up in no man's land. Gray. Kulusevski. Now it's Kolomuani. Now it's Kudus. Now it's Kulusevski. Kulusevski touches it back. And here's Kolomuani. That's good play. Picked out brilliantly. Real... And he shoots! He has done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in...